This is question 48 of Civil Engineering paper GATE 2016 forenoon session. A sector gate is provided on a spillway as shown in the figure. Assuming Z 10 meter per second squared, the resultant force per meter length on the gate will be. So in this question, a figure is given which is depicting a spillway which is provided with a sector gate to retain the water on one side. So the dimension of the sector gate are given. We need to find the resultant force on the gate. So this question is from the topic of forces on immersed bodies. You may study about this topic in detail by watching lecture 5, Basics of Fluid Mechanics 1, Hydraulic Engineering by Professor Mohammad Saud Afzal, IIT Kharagpur. So the forces on the immersed body can be found by knowing the total horizontal force and total vertical force. So the horizontal force on the any immersed body or any curved surface can be defined as the force on the projected plane surface perpendicular to that direction and that acts to the center of pressure of the projected area. And vertical force is the equal to the weight of the liquid displaced by the submerged body of volume. So for this question we will see how to calculate the horizontal and vertical force on any curved surface. So and after knowing the horizontal and vertical force, we can find the resultant force by this equation. Fr equal to total Fh square, that is horizontal square, root over horizontal square, horizontal force square plus vertical force square. So by simply we can find the resultant force after knowing the value of horizontal and vertical force. So horizontal force is defined as the force on the projected plane. So this is a sector gate, and if we see the projection of this sector gate, so the projection of the sector gate or perpendicular to this direction will be a plane. So the plane, so we know the dimension, we should know the dimension of plane. So if we know the dimension of plane, then we can easily find the area, and the total force on that area will be the force on this curved surface. So first we find the Fh, that is horizontal force. So force on the plane surface can be found easily by formula rho into G into Hc into A, where rho is the unit weight of water, G is the gravity acceleration, Hc is the center of pressure, and A is the area of the projected plane. So here rho is 1000, G is 10 as in the question it is mentioned, and Hc is the center or pressure center of pressure. So if we see this figure, so this is 5 and this is cos 30. So this depth will be, suppose this is O, this is A and this is B. So OA will be simply 5 into sin 30, 5 into sin 30. So it will be 2.5, and so therefore AB will be 2.5 into 2, similar. This is very similar to each other. So 2.5 into 2, this is 5 meter. Now center of pressure will be for this AB, this will be at middle. So 5 by 2 or 5 by 2 will be, HC will be 5 by 2 simply at middle. Now area. So area of this plane will be this height into width. So height will be AB, which is 5 meter. And in this question it is given, or it is asking the force per meter length. So suppose the length of this plane will be 1 meter, or this sector gate, the width of this sector gate is 1 meter. So this is 1. Now after calculating this, we will get the force in horizontal direction will be 125,000 Newton. So we can write it as 125 kilonewton simply. Now vertical force. So vertical force is nothing but the weight displaced by that body. So weight displaced by that volume equivalent to that volume. So that can be found by rho into G into volume, where volume is what? Displaced water, or the volume of displaced water due to this curved surface. So here rho is 1000, G is 10. Now V can be found if we know the total total area. If we calculate the total area minus area of this triangle, suppose this is C. So if we subtract this area of the triangle from the total area, then we can find the area, or this area of this one, that is sector gate. So here will be volume. So volume can be find. So volume can be find. We know simply volume is what? Volume equal to area into width. So since here width is we have taken 1 meter, so simply we will find only area here. So area, total area of this diagram will be, so this is making angle 60 degrees. So 60 by 360 into pi r square. So r is 5 meter square. So pi r square minus this area of this triangle ABC. So area of the triangle ABC will be half into base into height. So half into base. So base will be AB. So if this is 5 meter, so we can find the this AO. So AO, so AB we have already calculated 5 meter. So this will be 5 meter into this one OC. So OC can be found by 5 cos 30. So OC can be 5 into cos 30 degree. Cos 30 degree. So we can write it here 5 into cos 30 degree. So this is area, and when we multiply this area with width, so width we have taken 1 meter, so it will give the volume. Now, so we can find the vertical force. So vertical force will be here 1000 into 10 into 2.264 meter cube. So we will get 22,646.5 Newton. So we can write it as 22.646 kilonewton. So this is 5. So now we have the value of horizontal force and vertical force. So the resultant force Fr will be the FH square plus FB square simply. So FH square is 125 square plus FB, that is vertical force is 22.646 square. So this will give 127 kilonewton. So we got the resultant force on this sector gate as 127 kilonewton. So the resultant force per meter length on this gate will be 127 kilonewton per meter. So 127 will be the correct answer for this question. Thank you.